good, guys? Welcome back to our channel. As you guys can see right here, we have a little vibe going on because this is my first official podcast, and my special guest here is my hubby, my fine husband.
Yeah, man, just let them know what we're really gonna be doing.
I'm just kidding, guys. So today we're gonna be basically talking about our little toxic stage in our relationship, and let me tell you guys, it got pretty freaking toxic. Like,
yeah, it did.
Cops were calling everything. I'm just kidding.
Nah,
not to that extent.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Guys, so look, we're gonna be doing that. Like y'all, like asked us, like, asked a couple questions, about like what you want to know about our, like, I guess toxic, stage, or story time, of us being toxic towards each other and stuff. So we're just gonna get right into it and stuff. But look, you got some wine. I didn't want to drink, guys. Like, I just felt like I wanted to be like.
I just feel like I need some wine to talk about our toxicity. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't need it. I just want to feel like, a little lively,
Yeah, I got a lot of stories about you, so I'm gonna be sharing a couple.
Really?
Yeah.
Straight. I don't hear being toxic. I'm just kidding. No. But yeah, so let's start. I mean, honestly, what do you really think is toxic in a relationship, though?
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I think it varies for everybody. Some people might think like, getting a haircut by a girl is toxic or something. Like, if you get jealous of that, Actually, I'm gonna put you on blast right now. Like, guys, look, she actually said that before. She kind of got mad because, like, when I was back, like, in LA,
are you really starting already with the toxic stories?
I'm gonna start it juicy. I'm gonna start it juicy right now.
Okay, go for it.
So look, when I was in LA, and this was the first year, guys. The first year of us being together, I think it was a couple months actually. Yeah, it was the first couple months. Mm-hmm. So I had a barber that was a female, guys, and it was like in LA. And I'm not gonna lie though, the barber was a little flirty though, like that. But I'm just saying though, like,
she had every right to be toxic then.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like, it wasn't like that type of thing. You get me? It wasn't that type of flirty. It was more like conversational type of things. But you could tell she was trying to be flirty. But guys, she would get like hella, like, how you say it? Like hella jealous, like crazy.
I mean, let me justify this little story. First of all, like, I don't think I even asked him like, who's your barber? I'm assuming it's a guy barber, right?
No,
I was assuming it was a guy barber. I didn't know it was a female barber until later on, and I was like, what the heck? Like, does she like sit on your lap when she does your haircut? Like,
see, I see.
You know what I mean? So I think crazy stuff. So of course I'm gonna get a little bit toxic,
You gotta stop watching
all
TikTok.
These girls watching, they're gonna agree with that. No girl wants to have their man get a haircut by a female.
What's in your mind? What do you think is gonna happen?
I just told you.
So you think it's kind of like a strip club type of thing?
Yeah, like she's giving you a lap dance while she's giving you a haircut.
Yo, there's a barbershop out there like that. They're probably making hella bank.
I just thought you were gonna say, if there's a barbershop out there like that, holla, because I wanna go.
I'm being real. They're probably making hella money though, because that's actually like kind of smart, if they actually make that happen.
A whole business, like a new type of business, like ojos locos,
Yeah, I've never been there, guys. I've never been there. She told me about it. Like, I've never been to Vegas, guys, so I don't know anything about that.
So I'm gonna just ask you the question that they were asking me to ask, I guess, each other. I don't know.
Okay.
Right. So I think we've answered this before, but we're gonna answer it again. Have we ever broken up?
Have you ever broken up?
Through the whole toxic stage, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna be with you guys. We have broken up, and it was multiple times. It was not 2 times. It was actually multiple times that it happened. But I don't know if you want me to kind of tell them like the details? Or
I mean, I could just be like, we did. I could agree we did break up, but it wasn't like for days. It was literally for like a couple hours. I think the longest was 1 day.
1 day, guys.
Like 24 hours.
Yo, almost 24 hours. It was probably like a little less than a day though.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, see, there's a lot, like, there's a lot. So, look, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. So, with us, it's just, I don't know, look, we will get into, like, little, I guess, fights and disagreements, and we will break up, we would just kind of, like, not talk to each other. And I think one time we broke up for, like, an hour. Yeah. For an hour, guys. We broke up for 1 hour. Next thing you know, we're already talking to each other, missing each other, like, wanting to, like, I guess, like, see each other and stuff, so. Yeah,
and let me tell them the story when I remember breaking up. So we were actually at my place, and he stayed in LA. So we were actually, that night we were at my place, remember?
Which one? I don't know which one.
Okay, so let me tell the story. Alright, so I was laying in the bed, and I was like, he thought that I wasn't trying to make room for him, like in his bed. Guys, let me tell you, he's toxic, low key. He was toxic. and we were laying in bed. Well, I was laying in bed, and you were like on the edge of the bed, and you thought that I wasn't making space for you to lay down, and you were just, I was gonna leave. I'm gonna go home. Da, da, da. I'm like, okay. I didn't even say anything. I was just like, I don't care. Like, let him leave, you know. And I remember you grabbed your bag, and you took a pillow with you or something. I don't know.
Wait, hold up. I don't remember that.
Really?
I do not remember
and
that.
And you left that night. Like, you literally went back home. Like, you didn't stay with me that night, and you were supposed to stay with me that night, and you just left. And I didn't even tell him anything. I was just like, let him leave. I really don't care. Like, I was just so over it. And then the next day, like, I was at work. I was still going to the office. And then we texted, like, right before I was going to leave work. And you were just like, oh, like, come through or something. Or come get me or some shit like that. Or come over here.
I don't
You told me that. Like, come to my house. And I was like, okay. So I went over there, and then we just got back together. It was so stupid, but you left me that night. Like, you didn't say a word. You just left.
Look, no, there's multiple times. Look, this is, look, in my defense, I cannot remember the moment because it was multiple times that happened. That I did leave at night, and I was super mad, like, because I would, like, okay, guys, okay, we're gonna get into it now.
No, wait, and my brother even texted me, cause, you know, I was living with my brother at the time, and he was like, are you guys fighting again?
Okay, okay, guys, so we were roommating with, like, your older brother and stuff, right? And his wife.
Yeah.
So, guys, like, he would, like, see everything and stuff. I think he see me, like, walk out of like, the apartment we're at. Right?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, we're not fighting.
No, that day, though, we did get into, like, actual, like, a verbal, like, argument.
And I don't remember the verbal argument. I just remember you getting your shit.
No, guys, we're going to go into details now because you want to be putting me out there like that. So, look. Guys, she would get in my face, like literally try to press me, like, for real, like, you want to do something. She would get in my face and start talking all this trash. And literally we just get into like a verbal argument. And I remember that day, yeah, I did, you know, like, get my pillow, I got my bag, and I just left back to LA. Cause like she was living in Downey at the time.
Yeah.
Like, she was living in Downey, guys. So like, that's what happened, you know, like, I grabbed my stuff, I left, I did not say nothing, just walked out the door. And your brother, I think, saw me like heading out with the stuff, you know. So I think that's what he told you that.
Yeah, he was like, "Are you guys fighting again?" I was like, "No."
Yo,
you just had to leave. You had to go to work. I was such a liar.
Yo, that's funny.
I just didn't want to give them like an explanation, you know.
Yeah,
like,
see, that's the kind of like the crazy part about when you roommate with someone or you just kind of argue in front of people, you know, that because they kind of see it. And
but we would.
It's just embarrassing.
Well, TM, not to put their stuff out there, but like, every relationship has their thing, you know. So it's like vice versa. We would see like some things, and you know, but whatever. But yeah, that's the story that I remember you being like a little toxic, to be honest with me. I'm just like, bye then, leave. What?
Yo, man, guys, no. Okay, so what I was about to say too is that multiple times we broke up as well is because this one right here will kick me out. You would kick me out. I'm gonna talk about another another story right here. So it was a family gathering at that apartment, you know, you were staying at. Your whole family came, and literally, I think you said something. I think it was like something that was very offensive, you know, that I did not like. So what ended up happening is that we were drinking, guys, and I ended up telling, you know, Sandy, like, can I talk to you?
And then everybody, of my whole family.
Okay, yeah, but look, that's kind of like a little bit more, like, I say, mature of handling. You get me? Instead of being like, yo, why'd you say that stuff?
I
know what's wrong with you? You know. So I said, let me talk to you. So guys, let me tell you this. She did not like that. I pulled like we walked outside. It wasn't that big of a deal. I think you got at it because your whole family went, ooh, you know. I think that's what triggered.
And I was like, don't ever talk to me like that.
Yeah, we were like in the hallway, guys. So there's really like neighbors in the hallway and stuff, like, you know, like in their thing, and she's literally yelling at me, saying, don't ever talk to me like that. So like, what is wrong with you in front of my family and stuff? Guys, right there, she told me, get the hell out. I don't want you here. Guys, look, I got my stuff again. I'm walking out. It was like a kind of like a gated, like, you know, type of.
It was like a big apartment complex where like there's different gates like to get into.
Yeah, so basically I was already walking to the main gate to leave. I was already outside, and little did you know, guys, little did you know, like this one right here, like, was walking behind, coming from the shadows because it was dark there. I see someone coming, and it's literally you. And you're over here standing on the gate, guys. There was like bar gates and stuff like that when you walk outside. She's sitting with her face like this, like on the gate, saying, "Why are you leaving?" I'm all like, "Yo, you just kicked me out right now. What do you expect? Like, I'm already heated." I think what ended up happening is that I came back. I came back inside.
Yeah.
You see how toxic that was, though, guys? I would get kicked out, and then like a minute later, she'll be like, you know what, just come back.
That's how it was, you guys. Like, it was just so toxic. I think the first year was like the hardest year for us being together. But I would like change my mind like this. Like, I'd be like, okay, I'll let him leave. I don't care. And then I'll be like, no, I miss you. Come back.
Guys,
that's so toxic.
Yo, it's because I feel like, okay, me personally though, like prior to, like, I've never been like in a long-term relationship that was just like a serious type of thing. You know? So I don't know, like, I think it was just hard adapting to that type of thing because I vibe with you, you know, like, we clicked, guys. As soon as we had our first date, we first met, because it felt like a blind date in a way, like, when we first met, you know, like, we clicked instantly, guys, and it was just hard for me to adapt to that type of, like, routine, you know, that rhythm of actually having, like, a girlfriend, you know? Yeah. So I think that was the issue with you, too. That we were just trying to like adapt to that type of like how do you do this
like with each
thing.
other, like getting to know each other, how we are, like, you know, what we dislike, what we don't like, what we like, and things like that. So it was just hard. It was hard. Yeah, it was because hard. A lot of things happened that first year we got together, you guys. Yeah, a lot of things happened, guys. There's stuff that I did not like, you know, and I always tell that to him. I'm like, damn, you know, like if I was really like in the mentality when I was younger, like I would have broken up with you. Like I wouldn't have talked to you because, guys, I was like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like prior to you, I was like that. It was something I did not like, or something just kind of like was not right, not fitting. You know, like the person, or just it was a red flag or something that they said. You would drop him like this. I would drop him like this. And damn, guys, I'm the type of person. I made the cut. Yeah. No, look. Yeah. No, look. The thing is, guys. Look, me personally though, like I was just the type that I'd be like, when I drop you, I don't keep you around. I don't keep no numbers. That's it. You done. Like you erased. Like I don't know you. Like I'll delete numbers or whatever the case is. You know? But going into telling them that a lot of things happened that year was because, guys, I got pregnant that same year. Was it? Yeah, you did. Yo, guys. Oh, damn. You want to go into like that? We did, huh? Yeah, we did. You want to go into like that deep? We got married and had a baby. Yo, guys, yo, so I'm gonna talk about this because a lot of y'all been like just talking about like I guess you know how we always put boyfriend girlfriend, you know, like on our videos and stuff. You know? So I don't know if you want to tell them, want me to say it. Yeah. So guys, I won't be real with you. So basically, like how I guess YouTube works, you know, like that. I think it just works out the best when you put boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing on a video. It doesn't necessarily mean like I value you like a girlfriend. Like guys, I'm gonna be real with you. We are married. You see the ring right here. I got the. It's gonna be 5 years. Yeah, so. It's gonna be 5 years, guys. So we are married. You know, like we got married like the first year of knowing each other, and it was months into actually like being together. Yo, that's crazy, man. Everybody tells us that we're crazy and stuff, but look at us now though. I know, like we got married. I guess 3 months after. 3 months into like seeing each other. I think we're crazy. That's how crazy we are. Yo, man. And I got pregnant at the end of the year, right? Yeah, like around September. No, like November. November. It was around Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think so. Look, guys, this is how it happened. So I'm gonna tell you that right now, like a whole timeline. If you guys want to hear another story time, like of how we met more into detail and stuff like that, we might do that for you guys in a different video. But this is how it happened. So basically, you know, we met on social media. You know, we met on social media. I slid in his DMs. Yeah, she slid in my DMs, guys. She slid in my DMs and stuff. So we met on social media. We ended up meeting up, you know, at her city where she lived at. So I went to her city, guys. And we ended up, you know, like having our first date there. You know, I just felt like it was more comfortable for that, you know, like I guess for the sense of you feeling like at peace, you know, because it was like somewhere you're comfortable with, opposed to you going to like where I'm at in LA, you know, which is more crazy and stuff. So we did that, guys. We ended up, you know, having a couple dates. You know, I ended up asking her like, you know, to be like I guess my girlfriend. The same night. I'm just kidding. Nah, it wasn't the same night. It was like a couple dates in, right? Like I think 2 weeks later. Yeah, so it was like that, guys. So then that ended up happening. After that, I think it was already a couple months, right? And we were already talking about this whole like, how you say it? This whole like marriage thing, right? But it came out as a joke in a way though. Yeah. Like, it was kind of playful, like just romantic, playful stuff. And honestly, guys, then it just became a thing where we're just like, you know what? Like we love each other a lot. You know, we spend time with each other. You know, like it already feels like we're like kind of married. So we jumped the gun, guys. Like we did it. That was crazy. And we did not tell nobody too. Yeah, we just kind of like got married like without telling anyone. Like we just did it, and then we were just like, because people are not gonna understand. Like, I guess we were kind of like, we didn't want to be judged. I guess you could say, like based like on what everyone's point of view or what they're thinking. So we're just like, let's just do what we feel, and you know what we just want, basically, you know. So that's what we wanted. We ended up getting married, you guys, and I do not regret it at all because we're here almost 5 years later.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with two babies, you know, big house and everything, crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, besides that, they're actually asking, like, you think because we got married and all that and had a kid, you think that's what kept our relationship going this far? Or if we wouldn't have gotten married or had a kid, you think we would have broken up? Or you think our kid actually kept us together and being married kept us together?
That's a good question. Guys, look, mine, we got baby boy right here next to us on the couch, and he's just chilling. Yeah, so you hear him in the background, he's just chilling, guys. He's not crying. He just ate. But going back to your question, though, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. So when we went through this whole toxic stage, like, it was a short period of time, like we mentioned. You know, like we were boyfriend and girlfriend for maybe like a month or less, a month probably. Boyfriend and girlfriend until we got married. So this whole toxic stage, guys, like we were already married. Like we were married and breaking up while married and stuff. You know, like that. Like,
but I'll tell you guys why. Because at the time he hadn't officially moved in with me yet. I was still in Downey and he was in LA, and we were married. And I felt like, why are we like married and not living together? Like that was a big problem. Like, cause I wanted to do everything with him, and you know he wanted to do everything with me. So it's like we were trying to still build trust and all. Like it was just crazy. We did everything like together, basically. Yes,
that's a beautiful thing. That's why, like, I kind of like value it so much because we literally built this relationship from the ground up, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little harder, like, if you get married that quick. Not saying that it was wrong for us to do that. Like, it was right. You get me? Because we're here now. Like,
it's like that Netflix show Love Is Blind, when they don't see each other and then they get married when they see each other.
I don't know that show, guys. She watches too much Netflix and stuff. But
stop.
Yo, but look, the thing is, I feel like part of it, like, you know, it did kind of like help us, and then part of it was just us doing like our thing as, you know, as you know, grown people, you know, trying to build
also we were on the same page, like we wanted the same thing, so we made it work. Like we did make it work, because there's times that I didn't want to give up on you or anything like that. I don't think our kid or being married like is the reason why we're still together.
So think about this. Okay, let me ask you this. So you think if we never had kids right now, like we still didn't have kids, and you think how would our relationship be different compared to like now when we had kids? Like,
well,
how do you think it would be?
Well, first, like I don't feel like our relationship was that toxic to be like, fuck, we weren't gonna be together. You know what I mean? But maybe it would have been like more of a like.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because I'm gonna say something though. There was moments, guys, where she would tell me, like, I would literally get phone calls, texts, you know, multiple times that she would tell me, I think this is not gonna work out. I think it's the best for us not to be with each other.
I was just like scared of being like in a relationship, you know?
Guys, I'm gonna be real with you. She was just point blank scared of being happy and just losing it.
Cause I was the type of person to think like, oh, if I'm too happy, things are gonna go wrong. Like I wasn't like, I don't know. I was just like thinking too much. I'm like an overthinker. I have so much anxiety all the time. So it's like I'm always thinking the worst, you know. So I felt like that's why like I would text you that stuff, you know. I was just kind of, I'd rather push him away now than like get deeper into like our relationship.
See that's I don't know, like that was one thing that I think that was toxic, baby. That was toxic as hell, because you would tell me that in the next, like, I guess you know, hour or so or next day, you'll be like, you want to go on a date? You want to go to Stinking Crawfish? You want to go to Boiling Crab? You want to go on a date to a Korean barbecue?
Because I was just over it. So I was just like, let's just go have fun.
Yeah.
See, that's toxic.
Yo, see, that's like, toxic, guys. This is what I'm telling you right now. This is what I had to like basically go through. Not saying that I wasn't either, you get me? But this is what I had to go through, you know, with you, and basically put up with it. And it's crazy because other people wouldn't like last as long.
I mean, believe it or not, there's worse relationships like going through the toxics than us. Sure, because us, we never like got crazy. We're like, I don't think we got that crazy. Like we never got physical. You know, it was just more like.
I think the closest thing
like
that
pushing like you or something.
Yeah, I think that's like I think pushing was one, but the other thing I think was closing the car door like.
Oh yeah, I used to hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little toxic. He would get mad and close the door like, I'm like, you're meant to break my window. Yeah.
Only if you guys knew what she was telling me prior to me closing the door, y'all understand why I would close it.
Alright, so the next question that I have is, have we ever left like a friendship because they wanted you or me?
Like if a guy wanted you and then vice versa?
Yeah, like one of my friends or you know what I mean? Like
me personally, you know that, like, it was for me. It wasn't like that. Like none of my homies or friends or nothing like wanted you or left the relationship. I think it was just like fallouts and stuff, you know, that just happens when we just grew apart, or you know, they did their thing, I did my thing, you know, and that's it.
I mean, I had one person that I was like kind of really close with, but we didn't like stop being friends because of him or anything like that. Well, it was mainly because I felt like she was jealous of our relationship together. Like she didn't want me to like be with anybody. Oh,
if you're talking about someone that I think you're like talking about, remember that one time though? Is this person though? Was that the one that was checking me out? Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't really like whatever. Let her check him out. But I don't care. Like at the end of the day, like he's with me. You know what I mean? But it was
so
more
you're cool with that type of stuff?
I'm not cool with that. Of course not. But I feel like back then, like if it would have been somebody else, I would have been more jealous. Like I would have been like crazy a little bit. Damn. Because I have a story time about that. But where I never really like fall out of like a relationship, a friendship because they wanted you. You know what I mean? It was just more like she didn't want us to like be together in a way. Like it was more like jealousy.
Because for you, you know. Like,
because basically, like I lost my friend. She's not gonna hang out with me no more because she's in a relationship. Basically, you know. Yeah. But I do have a little jealous stage. We did have a jealous stage, huh? Like a little jealousy like stage where like.
I mean, you can say yours and stuff. I know you're dying to say that.
Yeah. So we went out to the club one time. This was like the first year, of course, and we never would really go out to clubs and shit like that. It was mainly like bars, like restaurants.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to a bar because my cousin was like, "Oh, come through. We're gonna celebrate a birthday, a club." And I was like, "Okay." So I called them like, "Let's go to the club, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And we ended up going to the club, you guys, and some girl was like staring at him up and down, like breaking her neck, and we were walking. And she turned back and was still staring at him. And we were holding hands. Like, obviously, you could tell we were together. And she was breaking her freaking neck, checking you up and down. And I was like, what the f*** are you looking at? And then he's like, calm down, calm down.
You did not do that. that was probably going in your head, guys. So, look, me personally, I thought something was going to happen. I thought it was going to pop off. That was going to be like a fight or something because, like, I seen the look on your face.
Yeah, but I felt like that was disrespectful.
I'm not gonna lie, that I think that's disrespectful, you know, like, I don't know.
I didn't get mad at you, but I was just like, I didn't say anything to you, huh?
No, you were just mad at I guess, the girl and stuff, because look guys, we were just, it's like, imagine, like, you guys are walking with your partner, right? And someone just right in front of you, and I'm talking about like almost 3 feet away, just ends up staring, and just kind of looking like up and down type of thing, and it's still looking back. Like, I kind of feel like that's disrespectful.
That girl got lucky that night. I didn't beat her at. Okay?
Yo, like, I'm actually surprised you didn't do nothing though.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't do anything though. I just didn't want to fight. I was just like, regardless, he's holding my hand and we're about to leave anyways.
Yeah, guys, I think that was it, right? That was the last time we actually went to a club.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't go to clubs, you guys.
Yeah, it's just not a vibe for me. So now I'm actually gonna talk about story time about me being jealous though. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. But me personally, I did not like that. So when we were first like being, you know, together and stuff, we were like, you know, I guess dating, married, whatever you want to call it. But there was something that you were doing so freaking like it was just frequently. It was almost every single day, every time we went out. So guys, it's something that kind of like would bother me. So we would be out, and she'll either be like, you know, walking or, you know, we'll be driving and stuff, and she would mad stare at other dudes' fits.
It wasn't just dudes, there's girls too.
No. Don't do that now. For real. You gotta be real.
He's toxic, yeah.
No, look, we're being transparent, so you have to be real. Like, I'm telling you right now, guys, look, you would not look at girls like that. It was mainly dudes, and it was everywhere. And guys, I hated that because it wasn't just kind of like a you know, a glance. It was more like an up and down. She would stare like for a long time, looking at the freaking shoes, the pants, the shirt, everything, the haircut. It was everything. So I was kind of like telling her, you know, it was actually to a point where I actually got fed up with that I addressed it to you. I said, hey, why are you looking at freaking dudes all the time, you know? And I had to tell you, like, it makes me feel like, you know, not good, you know? And that's it. I think I had to say that, guys, because or else you wouldn't have known.
I mean, of course.
You would do it, like, a lot.
But I wasn't thinking, like, oh, no. It was just more like, oh, like, the shoes or whatever. But I felt like I was just being nosy as hell. And now I know why. Like, I wouldn't like that because now feel like you're checking them out, you know what I mean?
Exactly, no, because I'm telling you, it wasn't just the shoes though. You would do it like everything, the whole fit. So that's kind of checking someone out. You get me?
Yeah.
So I mean, when we're together, like I don't know. To me personally, guys, I did not like that. I will get mad at that, and that's when I told you too. Like, how would you like it if I looked at other girls, like their freaking shoes, their pants, you know, their tank tops, whatever they want to call it, right? So that's when she said, yeah, I wouldn't like that, and that's when we came to the kind of like the agreement, and we kind of like, you know, worked our way through that and stuff. And I was just like, you know. It's good, but I think, look, guys, communication is key, man. I actually had to say that stuff to you because or else you would have kept doing it.
I mean, to be honest, like, I was never like in a relationship where like it was good, you feel me? So it's like getting into it with you was different. Like, it was like more like being mature, like communication. It wasn't more about like, oh, like toxic. It wasn't that toxic. That's what I'm telling you. It was toxic, but it wasn't to the point where like it over like kind of took over our relationship. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It was just those moments, you know.
Yeah, and also like this, because it was kind of like a long distance type of thing to a relationship.
Yeah.
So guys, like when I was like in LA, you know, I would go to the gym and stuff, you know, like over there.
I would get really jealous.
She would get super jealous, guys. Like she would literally look. I'm gonna put you on blast. I'm sorry, baby.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna put you on blast back. Go ahead.
It's not even like that. We're literally just venting out here. We're being transparent. So look, guys, like I'll be at the gym and I would literally post it on my Instagram story, and she would look at it and she would just text me like quickly, like, "Who you with?" You know. She would literally FaceTime me, guys. She would FaceTime me to see if there's any girls around me. I literally had to pick up my phone, stop my workout, you know, show the FaceTime around and stuff. Look, I'm by myself. There's no one here. There's no girls around me. Like, it was that crazy, guys. She would get super mad. Every time I went to the gym, I already knew it was going to be a fight.
But he would only post when we were actually not really happy with each other. So, that, of course, I was going to get me jealous.
What do you mean?
He would post on his Snap. Wait.
Yeah.
It's so toxic. He would post on his Snapchat a picture of himself, knowing that I was upset with him, and he was at the freaking gym. And he knew that was gonna get your attention.
Okay, look, that happened. No, look, that happened a couple of times. You guys know me. You guys follow me like on IG. I sometimes post, you know, like my workout and stuff. You know, I've always been that type of like, you know, guy. You know, so yeah, there was instances. I'm gonna admit it that I would do that to get you mad because we were petty with each other, like hella petty. You'll be petty, so guess what? I'll bring it back to you. You know, it was like the guy said, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, we were toxic.
Yeah, we were toxic.
You wouldn't do that now.
Nah, we're living together too, you get me? So, like...
Yeah, I'm like...
But I'm just grown now. I've grown out of that stuff, you get me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, we're looking back at everything we've done, it's just like, what the hell were we doing? Like,
yeah, because...
Like, that was so stupid. Like, waste of energy, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, because it was pretty bad. I remember, like, one Halloween, we went to a party, remember?
Is that another toxic story about me?
That is another toxic story about us, actually.
I have every right to be toxic.
It's about us, actually, guys. So, literally what happened was... Okay, so I'm going to say this, guys. I feel like alcohol, you know, like, played a big role. You know, I'm saying alcohol, though. I'm talking about liquor and stuff, you know? I felt like that played a big role with us, you know, being intoxicated and just kind of like...
It's because when you're like drinking, you know, like you're not thinking, right?
Yeah,
like you're just in the moment of like, you don't really care, basically. You're just like trying to have a good time and stuff, but it gets to you, like,
yeah,
especially like in a relationship, like, okay,
that were fresh,
right?
Married,
we were we were married, but it was just fresh the same year.
Yeah, it was.
So
it was the same year.
We were at a Halloween party, and some girl was trying to like talk to you, do flirty with you in the bathroom. Yeah,
so she was like being flirty, guys. Like it was a porta potty, so it was like they had porta potties at this party, so it was come out like it was a lit party, but it was like in the backyard or something, right? Of a house.
Yeah. So
look, they had porta potties, guys. They had a bunch of porta potties for girls and I think men, right? Separate.
Yeah.
So I was coming out of the restroom and stuff, you know, and then the girl stopped me. And I forgot what she asked.
Something about toilet paper. And mind you, like, I know this girl, like, this was like a party where, like, it was like...
Oh, so you knew the girl?
Yeah, like, it was like my childhood friends, yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, all the people that were there because we knew them when we were kids.
I didn't even know that. That was like random.
That's how toxic I am.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I did know her, but I just didn't like the fact, maybe because it was the alcohol, that she was like trying to like have a conversation with you without me being there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because she wasn't there, guys, so she was like, you were with
I was with my brothers and stuff,
yeah. And the porta potty was more towards the back of the, you know, the party and stuff, you know, so I did come out by myself, and so she did ask me about the toilet paper, I think. Right?
I think so.
But she was being, guys, I kind of felt it. She was
there
being,
no toilet paper?
Yeah, you know, come on, like, it's common sense stuff, you know, but she wanted to start conversation, you get me? Like,
you were wolf that day, that's why.
I was just like as a werewolf, guys. I had the whole face paint and everything. You were little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But continue the story though. Like, what happened?
Oh, but because I'm telling you, we're like drunk, so I'm not drunk, but we had alcohol in us.
Yeah,
but
we were lit for sure.
Like, I feel a little lit right now. So we would, you came back and you told me what happened. Yeah. And I'm like, so what the fuck you were talking to the or something like that? Like, I don't know how it started, to be honest. Like, what the fuck were you talking about with that?
Yeah, you were saying something like, I don't know what it was, guys, but she was saying like, nah, were you talking to her? And she was, guys.
I seen you talking to her. Who the hell were you talking to? And I knew who it was.
Guys,
I just wanted it to be toxic.
But you ended up being toxic though.
Like, I'm like, I know she's not, that girl's not like, you know, she's not threatened.
You wanted to go actually find her and see where she was at. I was like, calm down, look.
But it was just a show.
Huh?
To get you mad.
Really?
Yeah.
So how did it end up in the fight then? Guys,
because you believed me.
It ended up in a fight. Like, it really ended up in a fight. Like, we were fighting, arguing. We were screaming at each other in that party in front of people that even your brother said, like, oh my God, y'all are annoying. I remember that. I don't forget that. Yeah.
He would always be like, you guys are so annoying, always fighting. And I'm like, be quiet.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that was a crazy fight. So yeah, guys, like after that whole fight happened, I think we took like a Uber back home. Yeah. And guys, we were still kind of like, you know, arguing in the Uber a little bit, you know, like just, but it was more like through text because we were like embarrassed with the driver and stuff, you know. Yeah. So we were like arguing through text and stuff. And I think at that moment, when we went back home and stuff to your house, actually, at that time, actually, was already living with you, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's when we actually had a conversation and we decided like we were just not gonna drink no more. Like,
not like that, where like we're just like drinking, taking shots, like nah.
No, we ended up like stopping.
Oh,
like,
we completely stopped. Yeah. But that was also because we were trying to have baby, remember? Sorry guys, we had to pause it because the baby started crying. So, he is like...
He's tired.
Yeah, he's really tired.
He's tired, guys. It's supposed to be like his little nap time. So we're going to continue the story now. So look, after that big fight, we took a Uber back to, you know, our place because we were living together at the time, you know? So we took an Uber back to your place and we were arguing in the Uber, guys, because we were like embarrassed. Like to be like kind of arguing like...
We're text arguing.
Yeah, we were text arguing, guys. We were just saying long paragraphs and stuff, you know, like writing novels. But I think at that night we went home. We actually had a conversation. That's when we kind of decided that we were just gonna stop like alcohol completely. We decided that every time we drink, like something would just happen. It'll be like an argument,
a fight. Yeah.
So I think that's when we started, guys. Like just like to kind of like not drink no more, and we were just kind of doing our thing, you know, going on dates, just eating, you know, nice.
And we just realized like we don't need to be drinking to have fun. Like it was just a very like it was a different like I guess we were kind of getting over that toxic stage in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was still a gradual thing though, you know what I mean? Like it was still like a work in progress and stuff, but I think honestly like that helped us like just focus on us, like not think too much about partying, you know, like all that stuff, and it was just more like doing things. You get me, like going to how you say it? Like I said, like nice restaurants, you know, going on little dates here and there, like, you know, like out of town.
Yeah, like just leaving like LA, going to different cities, just experiencing like different things without like always being lit or drunk or going to a bar, you know. It was just more like adventurous stuff.
Yeah, so that kind of helped us, you know, like, are you already lit or what?
Yeah. A lot of people were asking like, how did you guys overcome that toxic stage? Because people always say, oh, the honeymoon stage is only like the first year or the first few months.
First 3 months.
That's going to end as soon as you guys start getting more into the deep relationship.
Like have kids, you know,
together.
So, yeah.
To be real, you guys, like, I don't think our honeymoon stage is over. Like,
no, see, that's a cool thing, guys. Look, this is the thing I love about a relationship is that, like, it still feels like that first month, you know, like when you meet somebody, like it still feels that, like we get excited over dates, guys. Like we get excited over like going to a place because it's brand new, like taking trips or whatever. Like
there's always something to look forward and like in our relationship, like even like you said, planning a trip or like going to a different restaurant or even going to Target. You guys, sometimes I get excited because like, you know, we get to buy shit for our home or like things that we need or just looking at stuff with our kids, like. Going like we recently celebrated our daughter's birthday, so we ended up going shopping together to get her gifts and things like that, having her choose like what she wanted. Like it was cute, like things like that we like looking forward to, and it's fun. And even coffee dates, you know, like
yeah, it's cool, guys.
A lot of people on Instagram are like, you guys are always at Starbucks.
Yo, Starbucks, you you guys better like, you know, like sponsors, do
Yeah,
something.
and I do have more, how do you say it? Drink recommendations for you guys. Not that I usually go through the whole menu, I don't. It's just certain things that I like.
Yeah, she does.
But it's just little things like that, to be honest, like that I actually like love and enjoy being with you, because we do certain things. Like, we don't always have to be out at the club or going, you know, blah 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 blah. Like, it's mainly I say mainly, it's mainly
that drink's getting
it's mainly just us being like us here at home, or
so don't think, guys, that we live in a boring life over here because we don't be doing the stuff that other people be doing, you know, like that.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, a lot of people are like, they do like ask me like, do you guys ever go out? And I'm just like, we do. Like,
that's a misconception about having kids, that you guys at home, you guys don't got time for nothing. Like, trust guys.
We went. I don't know.
If you guys seen the previous vlog, you know, like the video before this one.
The lavender nights. We took the kids. You guys, we took the kids with us, and they're fine. Like, even though we got bug bites, we
got mosquito bites. You're like slapping our legs, guys. Like,
but it was fun. Like, our daughter was just like happy to see lights, and like she was cool. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not hard with the kids, but to an extent, you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's more cool now because, I mean, compared to like us when we used to do like single dates and stuff like that, you know, like I think now it gives it more like of
a purpose.
Yeah, you get me? It gives it more of a purpose, and it just
different.
makes me happy, you know, to see like them, you know, like just kind of smile. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So this was our story time, you guys. We're gonna be ending this video right now because we're over here talking too much.
Yeah.
Like, we could go on and on, you guys, but yeah, I mean, I hope you guys didn't fall asleep hearing our toxic stories, because I enjoyed it. I'm actually done with my wine.
I love these videos. I love sit down videos.
It's like therapy.
It is. It's cool.
Like we're like, we're good. Like,
yeah, we're good. Damn.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be seeing you guys in our next video. Bye.